jeweled thumbprint sugar cookie bars.
Let's see what's cooking. Let's get the facts. Let's see what's cooking. It's time for Yo-Yo Max 12.
Hello everyone, starting off with a half a cup of butter, 3/4 of a cup of white granulated sugar, 4 ounces of room temperature cream cheese. Happy cream cheese is the best. 1 egg, and then just beat that with an electric mixer or with a spoon until it gets nice and creamy and fluffy, and it's going to look like frosting. Now add in half a teaspoon of vanilla extract and a 1/4 teaspoon of almond extract. Blend the extracts in, and then now the dry ingredients. That's a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and a half a teaspoon of baking powder. Blend that in with 1 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. And once it's blended, it's going to look a little like a very thick kind of a brownie batter. You're going to put that in a 9 by 13 inch baking dish that's been greased with cooking spray and spread it out as evenly as you can. And I found one of the best ways to do this is to use an offset spatula. Make it as smooth as you can because this doesn't self-level very much as it's baking. Now this part's optional. I sprinkled mine with a little bit of coarse turbinado sugar. You can use white coarse sugar if you'd like, or just leave them plain. That's up to you. Bake it at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes until it's nice golden brown. There it is out of the oven. Now we're going to poke some little holes in there while it's still warm right out of the oven. I used a little pasta maker that I had, a little wooden pasta maker. I just used the handle. You want something that's about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch in diameter. You could also use a wooden spoon, and you're just going to poke little holes. Make sure you leave space in between the holes so that you can cut out your cookie bars. Don't go all the way through the cookie bar, of course. You just want to make a little indentation. Now for the filling, you can use whatever kind of jam you want. I used blueberry, strawberry, and orange marmalade because I like the 3 colors. You could use all the same kind of jam if you want, or you could pick a different kinds of jam, whatever you prefer. Then I put mine in a piping bag, but you can also just use a spoon. And then I filled up little holes. Now there's about 40 holes in this particular bar. There was 5 across in the short end and an 8 across the long end approximately, and you're just going to fill them up. Now the cookie bars are still hot at this point, and if you put the jam in when it's still warm, it'll kind of melt a little bit and it'll settle and kind of fill in the hole nice and evenly. Now all you have to do is let these sit until they are cooled, and then cut them into little squares by going in between the little circles that you filled. This makes a nice little dessert. A sugar cookie bar is basically kind of a cross between a cookie and a cake. So it's not crispy like a cookie, but it has a cookie-like texture to it, which is kind of nice. The little sugar topping gives it a little bit of kind of a crunchy texture, a little layer on the top. And then, of course, the little jam pocket gives it some nice extra sweetness. If you don't want to put jam on these, you can actually frost these with just regular frosting and put some sprinkles on them if you'd like, if you don't want to put the holes in them. Now, I call them jeweled thumbprint sugar cookie bars because I found that the little circles and all the different colors look like little different colored jewels. I thought they were really cute. Hope you give these a try. They're pretty good. I actually have several thumbprint style cookies on my channel because they are quite good. One of my most favorite ones are these. These are caramel chocolate thumbprint cookies. So if you're looking for a different kind of a recipe, maybe you want to try these ones.